Traders! Stop following those who overreact to 1-minute charts and open your eyes. Bitcoin and Ethereum are both sitting at levels that decide everything. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. These are the kinds of levels where markets either show real strength or expose weakness very quickly. Before we get into the charts, let's talk about what's happening on the macro side because it explains why these levels matter so much. Let's go! First, something massive just happened, and most people haven't fully processed it yet. Merlin the Trader shares Grayscale's Ethereum staking ETF is now the first 33x spot cryptocurrency ETF to share staking rewards straight to investors. Let that sink in. Staking inside a regulated ETF paid out to retail investors. This isn't theory anymore. This is DeFi and TradFi officially converging. Thanks, Merlin, for sharing. At the same time, we're seeing a major shift in how legacy institutions view cryptocurrency technologies. Bank of America has officially begun suggesting that clients allocate up to 4% of their portfolio to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. That's not a tweet. That's not speculation. That's a US banking giant changing policy. And then there's this. Walmart is now enabling Bitcoin payments at checkout via OnePay, giving Bitcoin access to 150 million customers. Let's take a listen.
And just the ease of which, regular folks, people who, go to Walmart, there are 150 million Americans who use Walmart online or in person every week, can now actually have crypto in the very same app. They can buy it, they can hold it, they can store it, they can trade it if they want. And then when they want to go pay for something, they can, turn it into cash and like we said, go, OnePay is actually integrated into the checkouts of Walmart. So it is, I think, a milestone in that case, Carl.
Wow, that is pretty amazing. What's that, Frank Yen? You like OnePay? Oh, I'm a dial. Thanks, Frank Yen. Well, what do you guys think of this OnePay situation? You think it's bullish or bearish for Bitcoin? Let me know in the comments. Either way, that's real-world usage at scale. So while price is sitting at key decision levels, institutions, banks, and corporations are quietly embracing blockchain technologies at a rapid rate. Now, let's see how all of this is shaping the charts. On the weekly time frame, Bitcoin is sitting at a true hero or zero level. This level will decide the next phase of the market. Hold it, and we confirm strength and continuation. Lose it, and we look lower for support before the next move. This is not a time to think where the market's going next. It's a time to let the market decide which path it wants to take. On the daily chart, Bitcoin is rotating right back into this consolidation area. If price continues lower from here, support becomes the focus, followed by potential move higher. This is controlled price action, not overreactive weakness. Keep in mind, previous consolidations act as support or resistance levels. As you can see in this case, this area was touched numerous times previously, so a retest of this area is likely to act as a support. Make sure you keep that in mind if there's a retest, because you don't want to get fooled into getting short in such an area. On the 4-hour chart, this level is extremely important. This price acted as a resistance multiple times previously. Then structure reversed and price moved higher. Now, the question is simple. Does this level act as support? If it does, then that's a clear sign of bullish strength. If it doesn't, then we reassess lower prices, but calmly. Old support typically becomes new resistance, and old resistance becomes new support. In the situation like this, your objective is to watch for reversal patterns and confirmations that align with that idea. If this becomes a new support, you want to see bullish signals, and that's what you want to prepare for and measure your risk from. On the 2-hour time frame, we saw a minor market shift. Yes, minor. After that, price looks like it's pulling back into a bullish order block. This is normal behavior for a broader bullish trend. As long as this zone holds, price has room to rotate higher again. In these situations, don't be misled by a structure that looks like this. Some may call this a bearish trend. This is a bearish structure, but not a bearish trend because the broader structure is the dominant trend. This is just a corrective move. It's just a pullback in a broader bullish trend. So in these situations, you want to focus on the support levels. You want to watch for double bottom formations or failed low formations, sort of like we have right now. In this particular situation, you want to wait for a bullish reversal confirmation. That is your high probability setup. Now, let's move to Ethereum on the daily time frame. Ethereum is sustaining above the same key level I've been talking about in recent videos. This is another hero or zero zone. If this level holds, then Ethereum continues higher. If it breaks, Ethereum is likely to test lower supports. But keep in mind, this is not a change in trend. Most likely, this is a consolidation if this move pushes slightly lower. It's important to maintain broader perspective because when you see an overreactive candle like this one that we're seeing right now, it's very easy to get sucked into the idea that we're in some type of bearish trend. But as you can see on this bigger picture, in order to confirm a bearish trend, this thing has a long way to go. It has to at least at minimum break this trend line, this lower trend line, which it has some space to move there, right? So what you want to look for is if this is a consolidation, then that trend line is likely to hold, even if this key level is compromised. On the 4-hour Ethereum chart, the $3,000 level stands out very clearly. This level acted as a magnet for price multiple times. Markets often revisit these zones to either confirm them as support or break away decisively. So this is a level to watch for very closely. Keep in mind, whole numbers, especially large whole numbers like 3,000, act as a psychological level. There is behaviors at such levels that you can anticipate ahead of time. It's just all about waiting for the type of confirmation that appears there. So, when we zoom out, Bitcoin monthly trendline, still respected. Bitcoin weekly is at a hero or zero decision point. Daily price is consolidating, not breaking structure. 4 hours testing whether resistance becomes support. 2-hour pullbacks into order blocks look healthy. Ethereum is maintaining key continuation level, and 3,000 continues to be a major price magnet. At the same time, Ethereum staking is now inside regulated ETFs. Bank of America recommends cryptocurrency exposure, and Walmart is enabling Bitcoin payments at scale. This is not a weak market. This is a market being absorbed into the system, people. The strongest moves don't start with excitement. They start with decisions. Right now, price is sitting at levels that matter, and the macro backdrop has never been stronger. So let price confirm. Respect the levels, people. And if you want to stay ahead of these key areas and see how we're navigating this market in real time, I've linked my free Telegram in the description. That's where I share key levels before they play out, real-time market updates, and what I'm watching as the environment changes. It's completely free, and it's where the real conversation happens. The link is in the description. I'll see you there.